I turned down the YouTube live stream. I did. The reason why, go Seahawks, baby. Caw, caw. Okay, will you be Jester Maxing today? Yes, I will be Jester Maxing today. We're alive exclusively from Twitch. Wait, am I broadcasting to YouTube as well? I think it's supposed to be exclusive to Twitch. I hope I'm not. I'm live on YouTube as well. I just ended it. I just ended the broadcast. I didn't even realize this was supposed to be live just to. Okay, I ended the broadcast. I didn't even realize that I was live on YouTube. I ended it, and I'm gonna delete it as well. Okay, that was not. I don't know why now a YouTube hater. No, there's a reason for it. I'm gonna explain to you in a second. Okay, you are so fake, bro. Everybody, I didn't even realize that I was live on YouTube, and it's going to be so annoying now that I actually went live both on YouTube and on Twitch as well. I played the copyright music in the beginning. Okay, please don't. I can't see. This is the worst. Maybe I should just end the broadcast right now, actually, before it even gets out of hand. Oh no. Maybe I should not even go live at all today now that I did this major mistake, because now it's the absolute worst thing that I could have done, because now everyone's going to get super mad. Okay? You did this to yourself. I know. Well, it's because I'm and I should just probably stop streaming completely altogether, because I try to do things and I fail spectacularly. And when I fail spectacularly, when I try to do things, it just ends up frustrating people. The reason why I'm not live streaming on YouTube is something that I already described on my Discord server, and something that I already described yesterday as well. The reason why I'm not live streaming on YouTube is because I wanted to test out what it would look like to do dual streaming after I got banned. I wanted to see if I had an opportunity to be able to broadcast on YouTube if I ever got permanently banned. And it was such a success that the aftermath of the ban was such a success on YouTube that I thought maybe we could test out dual streaming. The reason why I didn't do the dual streaming initially was because of the reason why I want to stop dual streaming for the time being. Okay? There's a couple of reasons for it. Number one, DMCA violations. Okay? It changes the okay, please stop spamming. 30K plus 20K is not failing. Okay? I don't want to hear the background. Why did you open memberships if you weren't going to stay? Because I thought I was going to stay, and I'm going to do something for the members there regardless. I'm planning on potentially doing a members-only live stream VOD broadcast to YouTube while I simulcast to Twitch, potentially. Okay? But here are a couple of reasons. Let me explain myself before you guys freak the fuck out on me, because you're going to freak the fuck out on me anyway. Number one, okay? When I do dual streaming, the reason why I didn't want to dual stream initially was because when I dual stream, it splits the audience. It's that simple. And because most of these platforms are very top heavy in terms of, especially Twitch, more so than YouTube, but especially Twitch, Twitch's discoverability is entirely reliant on it being a top heavy platform. There's no discoverability on Twitch outside of being at the top, or at like almost the top of the leaderboard, the directory. My goal here is not to max out on revenue. If my goal here was to max out on revenue, I would just continue live streaming, dual casting to YouTube as well, because the reality of the matter is the YouTube live stream was generating a tremendous amount of revenue. Okay? And not just from the memberships. I turned down the YouTube live stream. I did. The reason why I am back to single platform streaming, this doesn't mean that I will never stream on YouTube ever again, but the reason why I am single platform broadcasting is because I don't want to split the audience. I can't pay attention to the YouTube chat. YouTube chat already has latency. There's an issue with the delay regardless, and I can't look at both chats at the same time, at least for the time being. Okay? We're working on solutions to all of this. I know that the YouTube audience has its advantages. For a lot of the older folks that want to watch, they can watch on their TVs. They can watch on their Apple Watches. They can watch on their refrigerators. Okay? I know. I'm aware of this. The entire backbone of this broadcast, of my style of broadcasting and live streaming, is the community interaction, okay? Is the chat back and forth. I can't do that with YouTube. So the YouTube audience is getting something entirely different from that experience. They're just getting convenience, okay? That's number one. Number two, I understand the convenience part. I understand the convenience part of it. But like I said, it ends up splitting the viewership. It ends up splitting the chat. It ends up causing me to have less viewership overall on Twitch, which is my primary platform and my primary mechanism for discovery. Okay? Those are the reasons. Now, for all the people who signed on for a membership, I am working something out where I will potentially do a members only live broadcast. If you would like to continue the membership, if you don't, you can refund it. Pretty simple process. It's not the end of the world if you want to do that. Having said that, I am planning on potentially doing a membership only live refeed to my YouTube channel, to my YouTube broadcast. Your audience on Twitch is maxed out, brother. Okay, guys, here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to have, 17,453 micromanagers that come to me, a 34-year-old live broadcaster who has been professionally doing this for the past 12 years, and explain to him how you actually know better on how to do what I'm doing. Okay? I don't come to your accounting job and tell you to do your accounting job better than you. I don't come over and hang over your head while you got one ear listening to me on on the Twitch broadcast or on the YouTube broadcast and tell you, hey, actually, you're not crunching those numbers correctly. Okay? So please stop backseating how I live broadcast. Okay? So I know everybody wants me to listen to them and them only because they have the best ideas. And I know it's coming from a nice place. Okay? So would that be refeed just a one-off or like several streams because I legit would sign up just for a refeed? No, I'm most likely going to do a refeed for members only. The reason for that is because I don't want to separate the audiences. Okay? I don't want to separate the audiences because on Twitch, if you have 15K and on YouTube you have 10K, that doesn't mean you have 25K total viewership. Okay? Because it splits the audiences. On Twitch, if you have 30K, you have 30K. You have a higher likelihood of reaching the top of the directory. You have the higher likelihood of reaching the top of the directory. If I just cared about money, I would continue restreaming on YouTube. YouTube generates a tremendous amount of revenue. Okay? As far as reach goes, this is still my primary platform. And the reason why I'm going to continue doing it is because this is my primary platform until I get banned. At which point, now I know I have a plan. I can go back to YouTube and become a full-time YouTube live streamer. Okay? Instead of saying you view count Andy'd yourself or this is a view count Andy situation, understand that the view count in this circumstance is quite literally market dominance of ideology. Okay? Market dominance for an idea. A lot of you don't understand how this stuff works. You just assume, oh, he just cares about the viewership. He just cares about the bigger number. Okay? Because it doesn't just mean the bigger number. What means for a higher viewership is a higher likelihood of bringing in normies, bringing in a steady stream of different people with different opinions that are just going, oh, this is the top of the directory. Let me click on it. Because there are, for those of you, you tune in every single day. Okay? From your perspective, you think, oh, well, everyone just tunes in and you've maxed out. The reality of the matter is, most people still know me as the guy on Twitch, as a live streamer on Twitch. Okay? Normies aren't on Twitch. No, the people that are, when I say normie, I mean people who aren't socialists, man. Okay? People who aren't socialists who are still clicking on just chatting broadcasts. Okay? People who are not socialists, but are on the platform that are like, let me click to see what's going on in the world. Let me see what's happening in the universe. Let me see. Oh, let me go and watch Asmongold. Okay? You don't have to agree with me on this. Once again, that's why I'm sitting in the driver's seat and you're in the back seat. Okay? So stop backseat driving. YouTube chat was the exact same community as the Twitch chat and y'all are tribalist as about it. This is some cringe Twitch victory. Please stop behaving like teenagers. Exactly. It was. It was 100% the exact same community. It was just split between two places. And the reality of the matter is, if there is, 30K here, there's a higher likelihood of reaching 40K on Twitch rather than 20K here and 10K on YouTube means there is no likelihood of reaching a larger audience here. Okay? This is not just a market share for live broadcasting. This is not just about maxing out my viewership. This is about live broadcasting and market share of ideology. You didn't even tell us you were ending the YouTube stream? No. In most circumstances, people don't even give you all of this like additional over-explaining bullshit. I do. And the reason why I do is because I think transparency is the best policy. Now, of course, that doesn't stop people from, making assumptions. You're in the driver's seat because you know politics. This is a chop take because you think your reach wouldn't be further on the largest video platform. No, my reach would probably be further if I just streamed on YouTube exclusively and Twitch was my secondary platform. But Twitch is my primary platform. That's it. And no, I'm not just in the driver's seat because I know about politics. I'm in the driver's seat because I know about how to spread politics as well. There's a reason why I got to the place that I got to. I hope I can maintain some level of charitability from an audience that has been in here for a very long time instead of just immediately assuming you know better than I do. I've heard a lot of takes on the internet of people being like, I'm an SEO marketing manager for small businesses in my hometown in Springfield, Ohio. And let me tell you, I work with many Chinese restaurants. I work with, I work with soul food restaurants, and I know that I was able to drive in 35 new customers to those restaurants every day. So let me give you my unsolicited advice. It's like, this is what I do. And I'm giving you all of the reasons as to why I'm doing it. I don't know why everyone is like trying to debate me into a submission here. You were still 30K here. You'd also have 20K there. If you were split, you'd cap at 15K to 20K here, and that's not the case. That is the case. That literally happened yesterday. Okay? As far as memberships goes, I'm planning on refeeding the broadcast and dual streaming to members only on YouTube. So if you want that convenience, we can potentially do it. Okay? You weren't on YouTube, so I came to Twitch. Problem solved. Anyway, in any case,